So I got myself one of these Amazon stereo Android touchscreens. They're the 10-inch. Oops. So I got this one for like $60. It was on sale. It's a 1 gig version, 16 gigs of of ROM, and so the only issue with this thing is, I mean, it's not that bad, but one of the issues is the audio out. So I want to use the I don't want to use the output from the built-in amplifier. It has a four-channel bridge, four-channel amplifier at 45 watts each at 4 ohms. It's I believe it's an AC 7315 chip. It's one of these. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bypass this guy. I'm gonna get the signals from here. So the 4 in and 4 out. So 4 signals are coming in, and they're basically powering those four speakers from 4 channel. Um, there are 2 out here, but there's an out here for a right. Using composite here, and then there's a out for the left here, and out for the right. So these 2, you could use these 2 and connect this to your amplifier, but the signal coming out of these is pretty low, and it's only 2 channels. So if you want to use the built-in app that's in here to control the 4 channels, like set it all to the rear or to the front or to the left or to the right, to pan it to the left or right, you can't do that with these. So what I'm gonna do is, so I have 2 wires here coming out of, let me show you guys, just running some tests right now. So I'm gonna check the signal coming out of here, which is well, basically I'm gonna use this guy right here. I'm gonna put a preamp out of here, so into my in here I'm gonna connect this preamp to, it's basically an op amp, and I'm gonna use it to boost my signal. And like I said, I'm not gonna use the out of the 4-channel amplifier here, because you can use the high level signal here, which would be this going into, if you're gonna use like a different amplifier, but your signal's gonna be crap. So I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna use, like I said, this guy here. You can get 2 of these. It's a dual channel for 2 for $10 on Amazon. So I'm gonna use my scope here. We're gonna look at some signals. We're gonna look at the level here. So I have my power supply here with 12 volts. So what we want to do here is connect our B plus, which is this yellow cable, and the ACC here, and then we have our ground here. And I'm gonna use a little bit of electrical tape so these guys don't make contact. So this thing's booting up, as you can see here. So let's check the signal coming in this guy first. The audio out. I have an amplifier down here. Uh, it's a small little amplifier. So we go to our music. Oops, let's go back home. Let's go back to apps. And then we go to our YouTube. So here's our signal, our sine wave signal, as you can see here, 1 kilohertz. We're getting peak to peak 205 millivolts out of that output there. And now let's check the signal coming out of this guy over here, which is the signal that's on the going into the signal, the four signals going into the 4 channel amplifier IC. Let's check out that signal. So which one's ground? The white one. So the signal out of this thing is pretty damn low. Let me see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm having a hard time getting the signal out of the signal. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hook up the preamp here. I'm gonna pause this. Okay. So this white one's gonna go to the metal one. So we have our signal coming in, there's signal coming out, and we're gonna power this. This one's ground with 12 volts. So I'm gonna hook this guy up to our negative over here. And I'm gonna hook this guy up to our positive 12. Okay. So as you can see, the op amp is on. We're gonna go straight. So there it is. I don't know if it comes across in the video, but it's way louder. It's super loud. Now let's look at our signal. So our signal is way louder if we go this route, which we use the op amps to amplify, to boost the signal a little bit. Okay, way better signal. I'm gonna do this, and if I use these, I'm gonna use one for the front two channels, and then another one for the rear two channels, and I should be able to control. So now I can control the four speakers front, or if I wanna, set it to the back. And if I use these two, I'm not gonna be able to use this. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you want to do that, I'll show you the final setup that I do, and but basically I'm just gonna get the this is the ground, and I'm gonna get the rest. So basically, this is the blue cable here is pin 11. If you look at the data sheet, your four ends are pin 11, 12, 15, and 14. So you're gonna get 11, 12, 15, and 14 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And so you're gonna add jumper wires connected to here, and then that's pretty much it. I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys when everything's hooked up. So I have all of these preamps connected. So basically 4 channels. So I have the pin 2, which is ground, then pin 11 here, pin 12, the red one, the first red one, and then pin 14, that blue one, and then pin 15, that red one, which is exactly what it says there, 11, 12, 15, and 14. That's going into my end. As you can see there, my ground, obviously. This one's the black one, so it's going to this black one here. I used the white cable for this one. So you can see there. And all we have to do is we connect this to the input of our amplifier, whichever amplifier you're gonna use. I'll put it all together and I'll show you guys the final product. I'm gonna connect these to the output here. That way I can easily connect it to my amplifier. So this is the back of the stereo with touchscreen Android screen. So what I did was I put those 2 little op amps here. They're dual op amps, and these are the let me see, NE5532. It's a dual op amp, low noise. So here are my outputs. Here are my 4 channel outputs right here. 2. And here's 2. Here are my inputs and power. Okay, got my power. So let's power this guy up and see if it works. All I need is this guy here. So here I have it powered on. As you can see, here's my power supply here. I have it set to 13 volts. I mean, that's usually the power you're getting from your car, around 13, 14. Here are the preamps here powered on. So I have one channel. I'm gonna label them right now. See if it's left or right, front, left. So I'm powering this from the same 12 volts. So we go here. Let's go to our YouTube. sure this one works. So this one works. This one works. So now let's figure out what channel. So you can hear that. If we go over here, you can't hear it. So this is gonna be. Let me see. I'll mark it here. Left, rear, LR. So this one here, let's see. So it makes noise. So this one's gonna be front FR, front right. And this is gonna be rear right. So right. RR. This is gonna be front R. Front left. So front FL. Front left. So like that. And then all together in the middle. Now I'm gonna default this too. Go back to my YouTube.